北京天安门，天安门上太阳升，伟大领袖毛主席指引我们向前进。我爱北京天安门，天安门上太阳升，伟大领袖毛主席指引我们向前进。我爱北京天安门，天安门上太阳升，伟大领袖毛主席指引我们向前进。我爱北京天安门，天安门上太阳升，伟大领袖毛主席指引我们向前进。
So I'm like the messiah of the human race, okay? Yeah, I'm the anointed man of God. I'm gonna be like the biological father of the second coming of Jesus Christ. Because like I made him president twice now, okay? 2016, may have or have not hacked Hillary Clinton, whose like password was Chelsea 1980, called up the CIA and was like, "Hey, these are the details on Hillary Clinton," and hung up the phone and I took a screenshot. It was over in like 5 minutes, okay? I didn't quite know what I did. And then immediately after that, and I told him everything over the phone. Um, I may have applied to go join the CIA, so I'm definitely under CIA surveillance at this point. Okay, in this story, this is real. And I immediately started this group called the Bernie-crats because I hate bureaucracy. I'm all about like direct action as like a volunteerist who likes helping people. Yeah, I like helping people, I like doing stuff like this all the time, okay? I'm a big time volunteerist. And I secretly run the country essentially, if you know who I am. So like when I was the leader of the Bernie-crats, okay, I may have become an advisor to Dr. Jill Stein. She called me up all the time, talked to me on the phone about everything all the time. Oh, she was like one of my girlfriends. I'd go to my friend's house when we play video games. She'd call me and like I talked to Dr. Jill Stein on the phone and I'd tell her what to do. And my friend, he was also a big Bernie bro when this happened, and now he's like super right wing, and that doesn't surprise me. He's friends with me. That doesn't surprise me whatsoever. But yeah, like honestly, I told Dr. Jill Stein to go for 5% of the vote, and Chelsea 1980 was like Hillary Clinton's password to her email. And I called up the CIA. I didn't even know whose like email I was looking into. I was like, yeah, that Denny guy, he threatened me. I'm gonna get revenge. I didn't read anything, alright, man. They did it. I know it was the CIA who hacked Hillary Clinton from what I told them. Yeah. And the reason why I did it is because, like, Xi Z is like a real close girlfriend of mine, okay? The, the Princess of China, yeah. I've known her for like 15 years, alright? And you know what? As soon as I knew I made this guy president, even like the Hillary Clinton email thing, I'm never going to confirm or deny it was me. But like I definitely did tell Dr. Jill Stein to go for 5% of the vote as well. Over the phone, yeah. Over the phone. And this guy, he like became president because of it. And everyone who's like left and they on the left wing and they get all mad and shit. I'm like, oh, bro. You know what? The CIA offered me a job. The CIA actually offered me a job because I could do something like that. Like that, to that extent, over social media. Over fucking social media. Yeah, bro, there's no one more elite than that. There's nobody in this world better than that. And you would let the CIA know in advance what you're gonna do. And they get all your phone calls and everything to Dr. Jill Stein. I met CIA Director Mike Pompeo in Topeka, Kansas. I bought him spark plugs for his truck, okay? And we were hanging out with Director Mike Pompeo. And everybody in the American intelligence community, they all know who I am, okay? I'm like the messiah to them, okay? I was like, bro, if there's any like problems with this country, they just go, hey man, hey, we need you to do this to somebody. You know everybody, Aaron. You know everybody. Oh, who do you know this time for Joe Biden? I'm like, oh, she means he's like a girlfriend of 15 years. The president of China, his daughter's like my best friend, okay? No, this is all fucking real, bro. Like, that's my life. That's literally my life. I made this guy president twice. He's like a perfect depiction of the Antichrist in the Bible. And they say this whoever does that and makes that guy the leader, he's like Jesus, okay? He's like Jesus. And that would automatically mean it's me. Because, like, bro, like, nobody else experienced that. Actually, Julian Assange probably went to prison for something I did. And then everyone says it's his kid. And I'm like, no, bro. We all know it's Xi Mingzi and Aaron Ziegler. We all know it's him. We all know it's that guy. Bro, he's literally a messiah who has nothing. Like Julian Assange's kid is gonna be, like, great, okay? But, like, Aaron Ziegler's kid is the one that, like, takes everything, okay? I can't wait. I can't wait. Hey, guys, I gotta fill you in on something. Like, there's nobody else in this world that I can imagine being, like, the second coming of Jesus Christ. Other than, like, if he was Hoppa, okay? If he was like Hoppa, I'm like, perfect. I know you're that kid now. I know you're that kid. Like, honestly, I want my son to be Hoppa. If I have a kid, I want him to be like Hoppa. That's what I want. I want my kid with Xi Mingzi. That's who I want it to be with. And I'm like, yep, that kid is Jesus. That's what I want to say every time I look at him. Yep, that kid is Jesus. He's gonna be just like his dad, too. I'm under investigation by the Secret Service. And I've been just running my mouth as the DIA agent who made Trump president. And it's like a boyfriend of Xi Mingzi. I've made so many allies and friends in this world. In such a short time. Oh, I have a fucking army. Okay, everybody loves me, man. Everybody loves me. Bro, I could, like, run for president and everyone would be like, yeah, let that happen. Let that happen, actually. Let him become president. And all I would want is Xi Mingzi to be my first lady, and everyone would be like, yeah, that's cool. That's what people would say. I was like, bro, like, he does it for free, man. Aaron, he does it for free. And we all know who he is. I already know I've beaten my case, man. Oh, do you want to hear what my reasoning was? Okay, I was dissociated from my body, and I had a PTSD flashback, okay? I had a PTSD flashback. And I was dissociated from my body, and I may have said some things. I have no memory of it. I have no memory whatsoever. But, like, Xi Mingzi, she told me all about Joe Biden's business dealings in 2017. I made a flashback to that, a little dissociative fugue episode where God would talk to me and tell me that, like, whoa, bro, you gotta tell everybody the truth all the time. Which is what I do on, like, Facebook and Twitter and all that. I tell people the truth all the time about what I experience and, like, what my life is like. And, like, honestly, like, I'm, like, the Christian end times good guy, but, like, everyone around me, they don't really understand that, like, that's who I am and I do those kind of things. So, like, it's like my whole family I know is, like, going to hell, essentially. And then, like, everyone who does know me is, like, going to heaven, alright? You know, if my kid is Hapa and he's the second coming of Jesus Christ, then it's just as God told me. It's just as God told me. And Xi Mingzi, I love you. I want you to be the mother of the second coming of Jesus Christ, alright? And I really do love you and your father, President Xi Jinping. He came over to my home when I was like a 19-year-old boy and met with me. President Xi Jinping, the president of China, did, yeah. I was Xi Mingzi's boyfriend at the time. Oh, you know what? I was like, that's, like, honestly, I look at my life and go, you know, there's a God. There's definitely a God, okay? Because there's no way all those events that I experienced could happen to a guy like me who doesn't have anything. And in the Bible, Daniel 9:26, it says the Messiah will be cut off and he will have nothing, okay? And I really had nothing, man. I've been broken 7 ways to Sunday, like every day in Ohio, okay? Like, Ohio is probably the most anti-Christian place I can imagine, and it's MAGA country, alright? It's the most anti-Christian place I've ever been, and it's definitely MAGA country, Ohio is, alright? So, like, that third temple being built in Jerusalem with the red heifer sacrificial ritual, if, like, Trump, like, declares himself God and stuff like that in that temple, then that's, like, the Bible being fulfilled, alright? And that would mean I was actually the Messiah because, like, I gave Trump the presidency. I made him the leader. Chelsea 1980 was, like, Clinton's password to her email. And then, like, you know, I told Dr. Jill Stein to go for 5% of the vote. and my girlfriend is the Princess of China. Yeah, everything I say on here is like true, but like I act mentally ill. I act like super insane, okay? Because like Jesus, he was the same way actually. He's like, I don't want anyone to believe this shit about me, but that's true. I did that. I would love to hear about Jesus' exploits. I like the story where it's like Jesus went to Japan, and then I think about like the type of person Jesus would have been, like myself, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I think he would have done that just to mess with people. Yeah, Jesus, man, he's like Superman, all right, and so am I. Well, you know what? I'm gonna leave you with this closing message, these last closing words, all right? If me and G Ming Z have a kid, all right, then Jesus Christ will definitely be Hapa.